Okay, so the third tool is Quillibot. I really like it. You can go to their website, and it's a paraphrasing tool, and it can also check a grammar and check other things. But I really like their paraphrasing. So I stole this paragraph from one of the personal statement from a permission from one of my friends, and it's online. You can find it. So if you take a paragraph, let's assume I wrote this paragraph. I want to talk about like why I became a physician, and I put it here in Quillibot. So like if I remove it, Control X, okay, so you can first paste your text here. Okay, I pasted my text here, and then I want to turn it to something formal, and I just click on formal, paraphrase. Okay, so it starts replacing word and trying to create something that is formal. Remember that this is AI, right? It's not a human being. So it will change words, and it will give you like many synonyms of words, so many ways to change the words. So for example, my passionate desire to become a physician first stems from when my grandfather was diagnosed with atrial fibrillation. Okay, now Quillibot said my motivation to become a physician began after my grandfather was diagnosed with atrial fibrillation. I prefer this version. It's easier, and subsequently heart failure. And later on heart failure. So instead of saying later on, subsequently, and you can maybe ultimately, eventually, later, consequently, thereafter, after, like it gives you lots of options. Let's say I want to shorten this paragraph, and I click on it, and voila, it will create a shorter. And very simpler. My grandfather's atrial fibrillation and heart failure inspired me to become a doctor. Boom! Like, it just took all these words and put it into one sentence. I really like it. I really find it very interesting what AI can do these days. I researched congestive heart failure for hours, hoping to extend his life. So initially plagued by the complexity of his diagnosis, I spent hours researching congestive heart failure, determined to find ways to increase his time with us. So it took this sentence and made it to decrease it to 4 words. Let's say I want to expand this paragraph. I have 77 words, and it can increase it to 118 words. So I spent hours researching congestive heart failure, determined to find ways to increase his time with us. Quillibot says, I spent lots of time researching congestive because I was determined to discover methods to make his remaining time with us last as long as possible. Okay, so that's interesting. I really like this tool. And then you can like just find whichever you like. They have monthly paid version. So I got the monthly paid version so I can show you what are the abilities of this app. And I love like supporting software companies. I do believe they provide lots of value for us. And I just don't mind paying for them, but again, it's completely up to you. I think the non-paying version, it gives you 125 words, and it gives you only the standard, fluency, and formal option. And yeah, that's Quillibot. That's the third tool to help you to paraphrase your sentences.